Silence is killing them, and they don't even know it. But you're about to become a master of the most powerful weapon in existence, absolute, calculated silence. Let me tell you something profound. For years, you've been playing their game, dancing to their tune, jumping through hoops, explaining yourself, defending yourself, begging to be understood. And what has it gotten you? Exhaustion, pain, disappointment. They've been draining you piece by piece, moment by moment, until there's nothing left but a hollow shell of who you once were. But today, everything changes. Today, you learn the ultimate secret that the world doesn't want you to know. Silence is not weakness. Silence is not surrender. Silence is raw, unfiltered power. Think back to every moment you've wasted trying to make people understand. Every argument where you've poured your heart out. Every explanation you've crafted with meticulous detail. And for what? So they could twist your words? Ignore your feelings? Use your vulnerability against you? No more. The world is designed to keep you talking, to keep you distracted, to keep you busy explaining, defending, justifying. Noise is their strategy. Constant chatter, endless drama, meaningless conversations, all carefully constructed to prevent you from seeing the truth, to keep you trapped in their game, their narrative, their control. But you're different. You're about to become something they've never encountered. You're about to become silent. Silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's a strategic weapon. It's a psychological fortress. When you go quiet, you become unpredictable. You become dangerous. Those who thought they could manipulate you will suddenly realize they've lost their grip. Your silence becomes a mirror that reflects their deepest insecurities, their ugliest truths. People survive on your reactions. They feed on your pain. They thrive on your anger. Every time you lash out, every time you show them they've gotten under your skin, you're giving them exactly what they want. Exactly what they've been waiting for. But when you choose silence, you strip away their power. Completely. Utterly. Definitively. Your energy is a precious resource. Your words are currency. And you've been spending them on people who don't deserve a single penny. Every explanation is a withdrawal from your emotional bank account. Every defense is a transaction with someone who will never give you a genuine return on investment. When you understand the true power of silence, you become the architect of your own destiny. No longer will you be reactive. No longer will you dance to someone else's rhythm. You'll become proactive, strategic, calculated. Imagine walking into a room and becoming the most powerful presence without uttering a single word. Your silence becomes a language more profound than any speech. It communicates strength, confidence, self-respect. People who once thought they could control you will now feel uncomfortable in your presence. They'll try to provoke you. They'll escalate. They'll become more aggressive, hoping to trigger a response. But you'll remain unmoved. Like a mountain facing a storm, you'll stand tall, unbreakable, unshakable. Every attempt to get under your skin will only reveal their desperation, their weakness. Your silence is not about being cold. It's not about becoming heartless. It's about protecting your peace. It's about understanding that your worth is not determined by how much noise you make, but by the quality of your inner world. Your silence becomes a fortress. Your silence becomes a shield. Think about the most powerful people you've encountered. They're not the ones who talk the most. They're the ones who speak with intention. They're the ones who listen more than they speak. They're the ones who can walk into a room and command attention without saying a word. That's the power you're about to unlock. When you embrace silence, you become a mystery. And mysteries are powerful. People can't manipulate what they can't understand. When you refuse to play their games, when you refuse to give them the satisfaction of a reaction, you become something they cannot comprehend. Let them talk. Let them spread rumors. Let them fill the air with their nonsense. You know the truth. You know your worth. And you don't need to prove it to anyone. Your silence is your proof. Your peace is your victory. This is a war, not against others, but against everything that has been holding you back. Against every voice that told you that you weren't enough. Against every system designed to keep you small, controlled, and predictable. Silence is your rebellion. It's your revolution. Most people are terrified of silence. They fill every moment with noise because they can't stand to be alone with their thoughts. They're afraid of what they might discover about themselves. But you're going to embrace that silence. You're going to use it as a tool of transformation. When you go silent, you force others to confront themselves. They'll become uncomfortable. They'll start questioning everything. Did they push too far? What are you planning? The uncertainty will consume them. Your silence becomes a psychological weapon more potent than any words you could ever speak. Think about the people who have tried to break you. They expected you to fight back, to defend yourself, to show them they matter. But what if you did the opposite? What if you simply walked away, said nothing, showed nothing? That's true strength. That's true liberation. Your words are not just words. They are pieces of your soul, and you've been giving them away far too cheaply. Every explanation is a vulnerability. Every defense is an opportunity for manipulation. Stop feeding the monsters that feed on your energy. The world doesn't reward explanation. It rewards action. It rewards silence. It rewards the ability to rise above the noise, to stay calm when everyone else is losing their mind. Imagine yourself as a fortress, solid, unbreakable. Every attempt to penetrate your walls becomes futile. They'll try everything: guilt, manipulation, aggression, passive-aggressive comments. But you'll remain unmoved, silent, powerful. This isn't about being passive. This is about being strategic. This is about choosing where and how you invest your emotional currency. When you go quiet, you become the architect of your own peace. You become untouchable. The noise of the world becomes background static, and you remain centered, calm, powerful. People will escalate. They'll become more aggressive. They'll hope to trigger a response. But you know better. You understand that their desperation is a testament to your strength. The more they push, the more silent you become. Let them exhaust themselves. Let them wear themselves out trying to get a reaction. Your silence is a message, a powerful, thundering message that says, you no longer have power over me. It says, I'm beyond your manipulation. It says, I choose my battles, and right now my battle is with myself, not with you. Real, profound, life-altering transformation. Silence is not just a strategy. It's a complete reconstruction of who you are. It's about understanding that your worth is not determined by external validation. Your power comes from within, from your ability to remain calm in the storm, to stay centered when chaos swirls around you. Every time you've been hurt, every moment you've been betrayed, every instance where you felt small, they were teaching you a lesson. A lesson about power. A lesson about control. A lesson about who you really are beneath the layers of pain and disappointment. You are not a victim. You are a warrior, and your weapon is silence. Think about the greatest predators in nature. The most powerful hunters don't make noise. They don't announce their presence. They observe. They wait. They calculate. A lion doesn't roar before the hunt. A shark doesn't send a warning before striking. They move with purpose, with intention, with absolute control. That's who you're becoming. Your silence is going to be your greatest teacher. It will reveal truths about people that words never could. When you stop responding, when you stop explaining, when you stop defending, people's true colors emerge. Their insecurities, their manipulations, their weaknesses. You'll watch as they unravel, as they become desperate for your attention, as they realize they've lost their power over you. And in that moment, you'll understand the true meaning of freedom. Freedom isn't about doing whatever you want. Freedom is about choosing what deserves your energy. Freedom is about understanding that not every battle needs to be fought. Not every comment needs a response. Not every provocation requires your engagement. Your silence will become legendary. It will become a force more powerful than any argument you could construct. People will talk about you. They'll wonder about you. They'll be intimidated by you because you've mastered something most people never will, the art of emotional control. This isn't about being cold. This isn't about becoming heartless. This is about self-preservation. This is about understanding that your peace is more important than proving yourself to anyone. Your mental health is more valuable than winning an argument. Your personal growth matters more than someone else's opinion. This is your moment of liberation. Your moment of transformation. Silence is not just a strategy. It's a revolution. A revolution happening inside you, where you reclaim every piece of yourself that the world has tried to steal. Every moment of pain becomes power. Every betrayal becomes wisdom. Every attempt to break you becomes your strength. You are not just surviving anymore. You are becoming unstoppable. The world will try to label you. They'll call you cold. They'll say you've changed. They'll whisper that you're heartless. Let them talk. Their words are nothing but noise, and you've mastered the art of silence. Your silence is a declaration. It says you're above their games, above their petty attempts to tear you down. It's not surrender. It's strength. It's power. In a world that thrives on chaos and constant noise, your silence becomes the rarest, most lethal weapon. You're not running from conflict. You're rising above it. You're choosing peace over drama, wisdom over reaction, control over chaos. People are going to be terrified of you, not because you're violent, not because you're aggressive, but because you're unbreakable. Because you've learned that the most powerful response is often no response at all. This is your transformation. This is your victory. Silence is killing them. And you're just getting started. The war is over. And you've won.